Morning, everybody.
Morning, Rabbi.
This week's parsha is Parshas Re'eh. Towards the end of the parsha, it says, "There's a pasuk: Kifosayach tiftach es yodcha." Open, you should open your hand to the person that's needy, and then it says, "Nason titain." Give, you should give him. So there's a double expression: Pasoach tiftach. Open, you should open your hand, and give, you should give him. So Rashi says, on the first time, there's a double expression, patoach tiftach, open, you should open. Rashi says, afilu kama pamim, a number of times. The guy comes to you for a handout, and you give him. Then he comes back, he needs again. Open, you should give him. A couple of times, even a couple of times. Then when it says, naton titain, give, you should give. Not open, you should open, but give, you should give. Then Rashi says, even 100 times. The first time tells you only a couple of times. Next time tells you should give him even 100 times. So why does Rashi first say a couple of times, then later he says you should give 100 times? You say the first time 100 times and you're good to go. Why is there a difference in the first time is only a couple of times and the second time is 100 times? So there's a little bit of a difference in context of what the two parts of the pasuk are talking about. The first part is patoach tiftach, and it says before that lo yisa'ametz es libcha, don't kvetch your heart. Don't let your heart be restricted, and don't let your hand be tight fist. And you should open. You should open up your hand, and you should give this person, and give him with a nice, with a good smile. The second part, so that's talking about a person's feelings. Your heart is closed, your hand is tight fisted. There's a feeling inside you. It's hard for you to give away. So that, it's a couple of times. A couple of times you could tell a person to work on their hearts. But then when there's giving already, giving is just an action. An action you could tell a person to do 100 times. So it shows you also, in general, when it comes to working on your heart, it's a lot more challenging, and it takes a lot more effort. And after a couple of times, a person can be like, whew, this is a big workout. But giving an action is a lot less. It's just an action. And this you can demand from a person a lot more. So the Torah demands from a person when it comes to an action of the heart, when a person is not in the mood, or for whatever reason, if fakvetched, it takes time. You got to do one a couple of times at a time. You don't want any heart stress. It's got to be slowly. But when it comes to action, a person can do many, many times at the same time, or many, many times, one in a row. But this teaches us also, when it comes to mitzvahs in general, the action of the mitzvah everybody could do. There's no excuse. You could push yourself to do another action. To actually feel it, that takes a little bit of more time. And if you don't feel it right away, don't feel guilty. It's okay. These things it's a process. You have to develop it. You have to be able to connect with it. And as you do it more and more, you'll eventually be able to get there. This is something that when a person does it, the action brings the feeling in the heart sometimes. Usually the feelings come first. Sometimes when that doesn't happen, we say that when you do the mitzvah itself will warm you up. Hashem should help. We should be able to give. We should have what to give. We should be able to give. And our hearts should be open. And we should be able to do that with an open heart many, many, many times. B'karav mamish. Amen.